Good morning, guys. Yeah, it's not raining yet, so maybe we can have an adventure today. I'm dressed for it. You guys can tell what I'm going to do by the hat I'm wearing. I got the legend hat on, so we're going to go do some detecting today. So I want to talk about a few things. First of all, it saddens me that only 300 people watch these videos. They take as much work as any other video I put up on these channels, so please support Gary's metal detecting channel. If you haven't gone over, guys, metal detecting lost treasures, go sub, please, watch the videos, thumbs up. We are coming to the end of a season here, maybe another month and a half, so I'm hoping to get out and put up 25 videos this season, which is very low. Usually we're more close to the 75 video mark. So, more close. Yes, technical term. We're closer to 75 usually. This year I kind of lost the detecting mojo, but I will have videos that we haven't uploaded yet. I've got another 150 videos from previous seasons that need to be uploaded, and we'll do that once this season ends and I've got nothing else to do and there's snow on the ground. We will upload those, so there will always be something to watch. So if you haven't gone over to that channel yet, guys, go over, subscribe, okay? And I'm telling you that, but it's going to be on the metal detecting channel, so I always remind you guys on the other channels, get over here to this channel. Today I want to do something a little bit different. We're going to head out to Dad's house and get an update because he says there is movement. He's been kicking some butt, you know, cracking the whip out there, and the guys have shown up, and he says there is a bit of movement going on at the house. And I also want to detect in the woods around his house because there's like 1930s car and some other junk and stuff that was off in the woods. We know old Bill McKee lived in the woods in a shack. There was another guy that lived in a shack on the property before him. So, who knows what we'll find. Where's your detector? Are you just going to borrow one of mine? All right. Let's go see Dad. Maybe Janice. Hey?
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Well, starting to get some walls up. Getting some progress. Well, here comes the rain. I was just talking to the general contractor out here. There's only one guy this morning here working, but they've got lumber coming in and everything. So I think we're just going to get out of here. We're not going to detect here. There's no point anyway. All right, so the rain has stopped. We're back at Papa Mike's. There was a turn-of-the-century squatter's house in there somewhere. We found pocket watch, and there's an old bit of a bottle dump back in here, and there was a root cellar, and we've been all through those woods. We may go check out again, but right here, I've always thought there should be more stuff in this lower field because their driveway used to be out that way for the carriage and buggy and whatever they had. So let's detect here in this field, see if we find anything, and if not, we'll go check out and look for some bottles because I know there was lots of old bottles in there before. And it's not raining, so I think we're going to just leave the regular coil on here for now. Maybe if we go to the in-town park after, we'll swap that out for the 6-inch, but not right now. Oh, I'm sure there's a big coil joke there somewhere, but this is a family show. Did anybody else get a non-English version of their legend? I swear to God, when I turn mine on, it says, power on, and then it says, connectate. Not connecting, connectate.
Power on. Connected.
Mystery object. I thought it was a beer cap, but it's not. It was ringing up way too high. I don't know what that is. I broke a piece off, and that's what it looks like. No idea. Look at that. Okay, so early 1920s maybe spoon. 20s, 30s, yeah, that goes with all the bottles and everything that we found around here. So we're digging in the right spot. Silver plate. You can see a little bit of it still on there on the handle. You can tell they're older. Look at the size of the actual bowl, the spoon bowl. It's huge. Okay, there's another one from the same time frame. I don't know what it is, but again, it's old. There is something else in the hole down here, but look at these tiny little nails I'm finding. So there's something else down in there on the side. Okay, so this hole just keeps going and going. I keep finding stuff. So a whole bunch of glass and old nails in there, but then I just pulled this out of there. Is that the sole off of a shoe? Is that the heel, maybe? Off of a kid's shoe? It's tiny, but you can see the nails in it. I don't know. Haha, yes it was, because look, here's the next piece just popped out of the ground. And that is the laces. That's the holes that the laces would go through in a very small boot. It had red on it. I did notice red on this piece here as well. Old fence staple. There's still lots more stuff in there. The pile is growing. Carriage bolt. Wait a minute. 1920's tragic stroller incident. We lost a stroller and a baby with the boots in here somewhere. No bones, so let's keep going. I can't figure out what the glass was for. Ooh, early baby bottle maybe? Well, lots of cool stuff coming out of that hole, and I could have just kept digging, but it's all nails, all different sizes from, a centimeter to 4 inches long, different sizes, baby boot, I don't know. So we're going to move on and just look for some better signals, but we're in the right area. This is the spot over here in this corner. We'll set that stuff there for now. Well, I think I'm going to get rained on again. You guys can also see the yellow in the leaves up there. Fall is just starting to arrive. I don't know what that is. I thought lead at first. But the patina doesn't look right. It's definitely metal. Oh yeah, look at that. We got a high tone right here. Look at that, with a little brush off, we see that it's got fancy on it. Definitely a bowl. Not silver, it's way too light. So, just some kind of aluminum alloy or something. Heavy duty, very strong. And fancy. Another season, another glove worn through. Wow, that was down there, guys. Probably 18 inches. What is it? I don't know. There's a better look at it, but again, I don't know. Something old. Can't see what grease would come in a tiny little container. I'm going to bet that's a shoe polish or something. Solid 20 still in the hole somewhere, but I just found this fancy glass. Like an old candy bowl or something. Okay, and then a chunk of blue glass just popped out of here. Still haven't found my original item. It's in there somewhere. Okay, there it is. I don't think that's just a nail. Look at this side right here. Maybe an old key for a sardine can. That's probably what that was. More iron and fancy candy dish. Let's turn that over and see if there's anything else. Okay, lots of stuff coming out of the hole, none of it treasure, but I mean, history, cool. And then the last piece we'll take out of here is this thing. It's threaded, and it's also, looks like a nut, some kind of threaded, I don't know. But again, there's so much stuff here. I think this is where the house was. Because where we dug that boot and stuff was just over there, so actually, my grandfather told me that the house was inside the wooded area right there. and the root cellar is in there, and there's a bunch of bottles in there, but I think he's wrong. The detectors don't lie, and I think right out here on the front is possibly where the house was. Now, I did find pocket watch and stuff. There's a little side hill that goes up right here. I think they had a little bit of a dump right there, because behind that leads to the bottle dump. So I think it was housewares dump and then bottle dump, and then the stuff we're finding, all kinds of nails and stuff right here. I think the house was right here on the edge of this field. The detectors don't lie. Here's where we probably should switch to the 6-inch coil, because I'm going to try to swing up through here and back towards that bottle dump and just see if we find anything. This is the side hill here where I found the pocket watch over there. Little clearer in here. So we'll swing a bit of this. And the bottle dump was just up there. All right, we're going to leave the detector here for a minute, because I see right there is a broken mason jar. You see that? And some cans under there. So let's take a look, and we'll just start looking around here and see if we can find any more bottles of any kind. Okay, yeah, so I was in this exact spot before, guys, digging. There's a whole bunch of cans there, and I always pile stuff underneath the trees. So yeah, this is one of my piles right here. We were not digging at the best time of year last time we were here, and I remember there's a bunch of stuff underneath these roots. Little pieces of glass all over through here. China. Look at that. Some fine china. All kinds of stuff under the leaves here. Fortunately, it's all broken. Yeah, I might have picked this over better than I thought, guys. If you look down in there, that's the old root cellar right there. Well, I mean, I can feel stuff under here. Might be worth digging a little bit with the shovel. I don't know. Everything seems broken. Oh, no wonder that's not coming out of there. That's a root. Oh, look at this. What's this right here? There we go. Hey, look at that. Another one intact. We found a couple of those here. Medicine bottles. What is that symbol right there? It says 4 in Roman numerals. But I don't know. It almost looks like... I don't know. Is it a logo? And then over here we can see that the measurement is cc's running down the side. And this one actually still has the cap. So I've got one with the cap already and one without. So maybe I will take that. Now we're getting into the heart of it. Ceramics, china, cans. Okay, here's another one. Is it intact? I don't know. It is intact. Look at that. So there are still bottles here. This one's different. More boots. There's a whole boot. Crazy, 100-year-old leather, still in decent shape. Oh, it's too bad that one's broken. Another buried one. Came out of that hole right there. Maybe there's more in there. Okay, we found the other boot down there. And then there's this square wire. Square wire, I don't know. Whew, starting to overheat here, guys. So there is lots more space to dig, but I think we'll leave it for another day. Maybe I'll take off this hoodie, go back to the field and do some swinging out there and just kind of cherry pick for some better signals. I really would like to find a coin. Every old home site should have at least one old coin. All right, what do we got here? Faint little 35 down there a foot. It's some kind of buckle. Look at that. Yeah, let me clean that up. Look at that. Fancy. I don't know that I've ever found a double buckle like that before. Silver plated. I can see a little tiny bit on the back there still. That is really cool. All right, we could have a coin here, guys. Question is it modern or is it old? Right here in this field 20 years ago, my wife and I celebrated our marriage. We had our big family party right here. We had a pig roast, 10 cases of beer, and it was a fantastic party. So there is a coin here. Is it from some family get-together thing like that, or is it an old copper? Let's find out. Look at that. That's freaking cool. That is an old padlock. Oh, that's freaking awesome. Let me brush that up, see if I can get any writing off that. No, I don't see any writing on either side, but that is a cool freaking find. That has got to be period for this house. You guys aren't going to believe this. Same hole. Look at this. Another one. Let me brush that off. Look at that. That is cool. I think the outside plate is missing, so I'm not going to brush any more off of that because I can see like the screw mechanism here. But that is friggin' awesome. That's history. I love it. Well, I can say with 100% certainty that the old house was right out here in the field. That's an old ashtray. Ew. I just found something kind of gross I've never found before. A tooth. So in this hole, I'm getting all kinds of housewares, glass, ceramic stuff, and then some bone started coming up. That's bone, guys. You can see right there the porous. Yeah, and then I got another piece here and another piece here. Doesn't look human. That is really gross. Unless it's two teeth. If that's two teeth, that could be human. I'm like, that's way too big to be human. That's why I picked it up and that's why I touched it. No. Okay, relax. Okay, relax. I can see that that is one tooth. Woo! You guys want to know how messed up the temperature is? I'm digging. It's September and black flies are coming out of the ground and actually biting me. Black flies come out in May. There's our 1920s Homestead haul, including the teeth. Yuck, we'll leave those here. All the other stuff, the pepper and the shoe and the baby boot, all kinds of stuff. I'm going to keep the two locks for the Horde, the world's oldest pull tab, this really cool little buckle, and the silver-plated spoon. And then in the bottle collection, we'll throw this one because I've already got two of those. So basically, oh, and I'm going to keep this little bowl. A fancy little bowl as well. The rest of it can stay here on this rock. This is a cool site, and now that I know where the house is, we're going to come back and we're going to dig this again, probably before the end of the season. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next adventure. I saw Dad's car parked at the house when we were going back by, so I pulled in, and the kids working on the house came out and he told me, "No, your dad's having a rough morning, he's not here." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Look at his car." I walked around the front end's all smashed, the bumper's hanging off of it. He hit a deer this morning. I think his car is a write-off.